Cleveland. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cleveland Indians. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Indians baseball is next. Shane Bieber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, David Fletcher. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That average at 291 to start the day, 2 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. The 1-0. Just underway here in Cleveland. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Walsh stands at second with 2 gone. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hedges, and that's out number 3. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Now at the plate is Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Batting third.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Three and 1.
Got a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 6 home runs, and he's driven in 45. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 1-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 down, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set. The 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Still no score. Second inning set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Anthony Bemboom is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Anthony.
Next to dig in, Anthony Bemboom. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
In the dirt here. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Rosario, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 7th.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Standing in now, Jose Rojas. And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, John Jay.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting John Jay. Has a look, now the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
The right fielder, Ramirez.
And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez the next to bat, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Line towards center field. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
At the plate, Jordan Luplow. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the machine, Albert Pujols.
Designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the Raza bag if you throw it up there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fouled off. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Ready now is Mike Trout, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. In there, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
All even now, 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. David Fletcher will be next. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a looper to left. Rosario ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Indians due to hit here in the third, and they are looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Specifically, power has been nowhere to be found. They entered the day with the lowest slugging percentage and fewest home runs in the league, which has led to a lot of media criticism, especially locally. One player told me, "It's obviously a huge problem that we need to figure out as a group, but until we start driving the ball like we think we can, we need to find other ways to score runs and support our pitching staff." We'll see if they can show some signs of improvement as time goes on,
Third
guys.
baseman,
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Bim boom, shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
So here is Roberto Perez, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
Now into the box, Ahmed Rosario. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. From the stretch. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. Ready with another 2-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Walsh.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Now here's the first offering.
Oh, that's out.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And Upton a bit early on this one, as this is hit well, but well fouled down the left field line.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2. Anthony Benboom digging in. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-1. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Iglesias rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Into the box now, Jose Rojas, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A run for the Angels in the inning, and it comes via the RBI triple. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Here's the first pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
And now here is Andres Jimenez trying here to plate the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Rosario over at second. Reyes on at first with nobody out. And he misses again. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here it is, the 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
On its way is pitch number 75. Left center, base hit. Rosario rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Hedges.
To the plate now, Austin Hedges, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 delivery. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He's set. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next to hit, Jordan Luplow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. A little bouncer. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And another foul ball. The 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Angels.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, John Jay.
First offering. John Jay is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 3-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the center fielder, Mike.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up Mike Trout. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box, David Fletcher, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Pujols on second, Trout at first, one gone. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Rosario is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Next up, Jared Walsh, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive, but this lands foul for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Fastball well outside.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Jose Quintana, the 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Roberto Perez.
Roberto Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Ahmed Rosario waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He went down on strikes last time up. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Eddie Rosario waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie.
Next, here is Eddie Rosario. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And there's ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The Count now at 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Full count now, 3-2. Ramirez will be next. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now to bat, Ramirez. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jimenez.
Up next, Jimenez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Rosario at second. Rosario on at first with 2 down. Popped him up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Iglesias. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Now here's the first offering. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Gone! Justin Upton with the solo home run. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Anthony Bemboom.
Anthony.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, 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 near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman.
Ready now for L.A., Jose Rojas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 2-1.
Nope.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
The 3-1. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Nick Whitgren takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. John Jay will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. First and second now, 1 man out.
He's going.
And a double steal try here. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, Albert Pujols, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The set and the 2-0. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It's now 2-1 Angels. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit.
Indians, the center fielder, Austin.
First pitch of the AB now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Now the 1-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout is right there, one down. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Stepping in once again is Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Jay, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's inside. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. Cesar Hernandez is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here it is on 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So stepping in is Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next to stand in is Roberto Perez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now here's the first offering. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Weakly hit towards first. Barehanded at his knees. What an outstanding play to end the inning. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. Top of the order due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Leading off for the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, David Fletcher turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
And now in the box, Jared Walsh. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first offering as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Seared down the first baseline. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hedges, and that's out number 3. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ahmed Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip.
Ahmed Rosario.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Next, it'll be Eddie Rosario. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And he'll dive back in. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in standing. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Popped him up. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 32, Ramirez.
Next, it'll be Franmil Reyes. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. In there, 1-2 now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Jimenez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Mike Mayers takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Austin Hedges will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2-1. Here it is. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Indians strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. Logan Allen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now to the plate, here is Justin Upton. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Justin Upton.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Anthony Bemboom, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he falls behind 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Rojas.
So now here is Jose Rojas. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
He's set. The 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit.
Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, Albert Pujols. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, and he will get in there at second base as he's got himself a wall ball double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Fletcher.
Phil Maton answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Now at the plate here is David Fletcher. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
In there, 2-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Good battle. Count remains full. The payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Angels get just the 1. Now to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The first baseman, Jordan Luplow.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Here's a fastball that misses. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And he fouls this one off. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Cesar Hernandez waits on deck. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Steve Cishek answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Runners on first with one down. Oh, right back to him on the mound. To Iglesias for one. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
To the plate now, Roberto Perez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. Outside, 3-0 now. Ahmed Rosario would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting, shortstop,
and now Ahmed Rosario. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Indians strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Digging in will be Jared Walsh. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Jared Walsh.
First pitch on its way.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Justin Upton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Fouled away. Runners are at first and third with none out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Anthony Bemboom, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. And that misses 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the ninth.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Angels get just the 1. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eddie Rosario, and they could use a spark from him here.
Eddie Rosario.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Trout to the track, to the wall. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, that run in the top of the ninth is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
Into the box now, Ramirez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that misses. 2-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Bouncer up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now back, the designated hitter, Andre.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jimenez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
The 1-1.
Count to 2 and 1.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Stepping in next, Austin Hedges. A winning run at first with nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Striding in is Jordan Luplow, the potential tying run for him at third base. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 2-0 home.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that can happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Tony Watson takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. The 0-1 offering. Last strike now for Cleveland. Count still at 1-2. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set the payoff pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses ball 4. So just like that, this ball game is tied.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So next to hit is Roberto Perez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Ahmed Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Brian Shaw takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, John Jay. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And there's ball 2 now. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Albert Pujols. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there. Base hit. throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there, so I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. So the next to bat will be David Fletcher. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
A ball and no strikes. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0, and now everybody's running. The bunt attempt is popped up. The 1-1 pitch. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here comes the 0-1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that fourth one that separates you.
We talk about he's having a good week in one night. Could you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
James Karinchak is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Ready with the 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way to Upton. 3 runs already home here. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now the 0-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
1-2. Here it is.
Outside, that's
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2-2. Here it is. Second and third, 2 away. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Anthony Benboom. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find a strike zone in the worst way.
Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
2 balls and a strike now. Two and 1. Here it is. Fastball just missed above the zone. Jose Rojas would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Digging in next, Jose Rojas. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First delivery to him.
Nope.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
No strike.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Up high. 2 and 1 now. 2-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Angels lead it 8-4. Aaron Slegers, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
In now for Cleveland, Eddie Rosario. He went deep last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down and away, ball 1. Perez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding in for the Indians, Ramirez singled in his last at-bat. First offering. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One a fastball high. 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Andres Jimenez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
The 1-0. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Josh Naylor will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-4 tonight. The Los Angeles Angels posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Tony Watson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.